Welcome into Hawk Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside Gabe Sustick, I'm Chris Morales here at White House Field, home of the Harwich Mariners. And the Harbrocks today took down Harwich by the final score of 4-1. 13 hits for the Harbrocks today, but let's start with the pitching, Gabe. Started by Vance Tatum, his fourth appearance here for the Harbrocks, and he went 5 2/3 of solid work here on the mound.
It was definitely solid work by Tatum all around. It was his first time going more than 5 innings in his 3 starts before this start, and you weren't sure how he was going to do. Did pretty well, did have to get out after the 5 2/3 as Chad Gassman wasn't going to allow him to go that last guy, but then Savali came in, completely dominated. We mentioned in the broadcast, probably one of the best relievers you have in the bullpen to use, and really as a bug just hit me there, but he's really been solid.
Yeah, very solid for Aaron Savali, came in relief and did not allow a hit. His only base runner, a walk given up, so you can let that swing by. And switching things over to the offense, 13 hits, only able to get 4 runs, but obviously highlighted by Jake Knoll, 3 for 5 as he was a triple shy of the cycle. Did have 2 RBIs as well as he continues to mash the ball.
He's just amazing, Chris. You can never tell if he's going to be hot or cold. There were sometimes he did go 0 for 4 in a few games, but really he consistently stays hot, consistently gets RBIs, still leads the league in RBIs. He's been overall great. 13 hits. They didn't get as many runs as you would want them to, but at the same time it shows they can still be offensively sound even after that explosion against Katuitt.
16 RBIs to lead the Cape Cod Baseball League. Jake Knoll, no doubt our player of the game, and Sammy O'Brien caught up with him after tonight's ball game.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with today's Hawk Talk player of the game, Jake Knoll. Jake, you went 3 for 4. Had your first home run of the season. What was it like hitting your first homer?
It was nice. It's been a while, so it's definitely nice getting my first home run.
You've also been leading all of Cape Cod in RBIs for a lot of this season. What's it like to be leading one of the best summer baseball leagues in RBIs?
It's nice. I mean, I don't really try and change anything when I go up there when runners are in scoring position, but just try and do the same thing I always try and do.
And the team moves to 15-9 now on the season, kind of grooving here with some chemistry. Other Western teams falling tonight as well. What has Gassman said about your guys' place in the West?
I think we're all coming together as a team, and everybody's getting more comfortable with everybody. And we're kind of figuring out everybody's role, so we're going to be fine.
All right, congrats on the win, Jake.
Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sammy. With the win, the Harbrocks moved to 15-9 on the season, and the way the schedule is shaking out for tonight's ball games, Gabe, 3 of the 5 Western Division teams might have losses.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. We know at this point Wareham does have a loss, so that's the one team that Hyannis needs to continue to get a lead over, but it's big. This is probably one of the few times in a while that Hyannis has gotten a win, and a lot of the teams in their same division have lost, so trying to increase that length that they have in this division, it's huge.
And as they sit atop the West, a Western Division matchup comes tomorrow on the road at Arnie Allen Diamond against the Falmouth Commodores. Falmouth has been struggling. They fall to the bottom of the West Division, but that is no doubt a big game tomorrow night.
Yeah, no doubt. They're one of the 4 teams that Hyannis hasn't lost to. They're going to try and keep that going. It'll be the second game of their 2-game road trip, then they head back to McKeon Park. Going to be huge for Gassman to get that win, continue the winning streak that he wants to go on, that Sammy mentioned during the broadcast, to keep that going and try to increase their lead in the division.
So far, that winning streak is at 2. The Harbrocks are going to look to make it 3 tomorrow night at Arnie Allen Diamond in Falmouth. Make sure that you tune into our broadcast, and obviously tune into Hawk Talk every single night. Our post-game shows will be here at every single place that we go to, as White House Field so far is pretty nice, and for the Harbrocks, undefeated on the road here at White House Field, as the next game against the Harwich Mariners, Game 4 and the final game against Harwich, will be later on sometime this season. But for now, we'll leave White House Field, and we'll see you tomorrow night at Arnie Allen Diamond in Falmouth. For Gabe Sustick, Sammy O'Brien, I'm Chris Morales. We'll see you tomorrow night.